From a road car to a Group 3 race car, folks. So looks like it's time to get ready for a custom race on Gran Turismo Sport, you guys. So looks like I'll be able to use the Mazda Atenza Group 3 Total Drama Livery style Gwen. And looks like I just definitely make a variant type of model for the Atenza, because it was definitely quite pretty cool as a main popular use for the Mazda car for it. Well, in case if you guys really enjoyed this live stream video, because go right ahead. So looks like I'll be able to get started for a 3-round race for it, because this time nighttime condition is going to be quite very excellent to be prepared for. So looks like this will be able to go and pick a track board. So looks like I might be able to go with the Northern Iso Speedway to have to get ready to go for it. So looks like I'll be able to have to do a number of laps will be able to go by 30, and this will be able to go for it. Just gotta make sure, because this will have to be on the rolling start in Berto to be in 82 feet. So looks like this is gonna be good to be able to race for it. Now I'll be able to have 35 laps to be able to get ready and get started for it, because this is gonna be a one Gwen-tastic race to be prepared for it. Well, originally like the Group 3 road car, so looks like I'll be able to race with a race car version where the wing part and the front splitter is going to be quite very good to get set up for it. Now I hope that this is going to be quite good to bring out a Total Drama Livery race car to be able to get ready to race on the Northern Iso Speedway for the first round for it. So looks like just gonna have to get a little bit quick setting up for it, because this will be able to put on me tires to be able to set up for it. Now let's get started. Let's go for 35 lap of the Group 3 race, and then this will go for it. Well, I hope that this might be pretty good to be able to make a fine racing suit helmet livery for it, because this has like going in and make a little bit straightforward to reach first place or nothing for it. Just gonna go take on the inside and then go a little bit much closer for it. Well, like the other Mazda Atenza models, because this might be pretty good for Group 3 race cars to go in for it. So looks like this will be able to catch up to be able to overtake the original Atenza livery to be able to get in for it. Well, even however, I hope this might be quite very excitement to be able to have a night race to be prepared for this segment for it. So take a look at the comparison type of the Mazda Atenza Group 3, because this is pretty good to see it for it. And also the Gwen TDI livery also has some fine additional details put on for it, because this is going to be one awesome Gwen-tastic night race to be able to go in and go overtake passes on the other Group 3 cars. So this is going to be getting a little bit practicing prepare for the lobby race for Group 3 event. So it's gonna have to go a little bit quick inside overtake for it. 30 laps to go, and this is gonna have to take a lot more work to get in for it. Okay, replay recording just definitely made a pause for the moment. Then it's gonna have to continue this for having a nice run for it. On that Mitsubishi Lancer. Now, maybe this will have to take a little chance for the interior view. We're using that monitor cam to be able to see the board. Keep an eye on incoming cars from behind. Excellent. Okay, 5 more cars left. This is going to get a little bit Goth-tastic pace for it, so this will be able to go a little bit better to have to go and use the outside turn, and then goes onto the inside turn to be sliding in and give a little handling effect for it. Make a little small gap to be in it. Okay, right on cue for the 2 BMW M6 is definitely quite coming a little bit closer from the Volkswagen Beetle and the FT1. Perfect, there you go. That might be pretty good to get a little bit straightened up. Okay, looks like 2M6 is definitely one that to take a challenge for the Gwen livery board. So let's go for a little bit of challenge to be able to reach first place with using the Total Drama Livery Gwen design on the Atenza. It's going to be one quick race victory to be over in for a Mazda Goth race car for it. Well, I kind of think I really always wanted to call the Atenza Group 3 TDI livery an Atenza Goth race car. So looks like pretty good to have a dark green and any kinds of scary pattern details might be pretty good for it. Okay, looks like Rockin' Horse Motorsports is in third. Now time for the M-Power livery to be overtaken as well. Okay, coming in and take a little closer inside. That will be quite very excited to have this for a little strong race to be able to be in the inside. It's pretty good for having an FR car turn to be able to have a little bit slightly in for it without having a little brake. Throttling will also to get a little quick throttle back in for it. Okay, that's really awesome. And it looks like still going in for a little contestant from the M-Power livery. Still trying to reach first place to stay on it. Then looks like, oh, that was an epic first place to be able to come closer for it. That would be pretty awesome to be able to have that checkered flag finish. Okay, only got 15 laps to go, and this is gonna get a little bit much excited for it. Just gonna keep an eye on the mileage distance to be able to show for a little halfway there, because this is gonna be quite good that I bring out another Atenza Group 3. You think that might be pretty good use for gift cards to be used for it as a main variant. Well, maybe every time on the daily workout reward price that you can always get the same car, but well, that could be quite very useful to be using as a main variant, because this is going to be quite very good to be able to have any kinds of libraries that you really want to use. Just only have five same cars with any kinds of libraries that you really want to put up for it. Well, maybe it depends that if you really want to have any kinds of same cars that you already got in DC for it. I kind of think that they will be having a good reliable use to be using any kinds of decal sets to be able to use as a main variant. I kind of think main variants is quite pretty cool, so looks like might be able to have to stick with one original library, plus having 4 libraries to be able to put in for it to be quite giving a shown differences model for it, kind of like other race cars from any other race series for it, because this is pretty impressive that this would be quite very good that having more same cars with libraries to be able to get a little bit a very personal better for you. So this is going to have to take a lot more tells about which references this might come from the other racing games for it. Well, I kind of think that this will be able to have a one fine opportunity for any kinds of Group 3 race cars to be received with a better use of a library variant for you to be able to go made by some other future players who definitely uses the library editor to customize any kinds of good design style for it. Now, looks like this is going to be good to be able to reach in on the blue flag. Definitely last place car is definitely currently in for it. Just kind of make a little bit of 1 lap behind. Very good for the blue light flashing. Now, looks like this is going to be a little bit closer for it. Only got down for 5 laps remaining because the Gwen library is going to have to make it to win. Okay, that's 31. Now, looks like almost there, has to take 4 laps remaining, because it's going to be quite good to have 35 laps to be able to extend more. spectators are enjoying this, folks. They just love the night racing to shine for an awesome Group 3 race to go in for it. Because this is going to be very excited for having a TDI livery to be able to race at night. So this is going to be quite good to be able to have a little extended lap time for it. Boy, can't wait to be able to try out the South Variation track of Tokyo Expressway. That was pretty awesome since the finals in GT Sports. Well, maybe you guys really enjoyed the live stream on Monaco, because this is going to be quite very good if the update comes out on December for it. Final lap, here we go. Let's bring her home for our first place winner. Better have some fireworks, because this is going to be a one finale win spot for it. Takes the checker flag, and the Gwen Atenza wins first place. Pretty nice for one racing Goth girl livery for it. Well, looks like this is going to be pretty good for having a short race on Northern ISO. So, looks like I might be able to go again sometime later. So, looks like standard earnings might be pretty good. And looks like 20.5 miles is quite just giving a little halfway finish, folks. That was pretty long-tastic for having a 9-minute race. So, looks like I'll be able to have the next race to be able to go for it. So, how about let's just kind of go and take on Tokyo Expressway. But this time, it will be able to have 3 laps to be raced around in the nighttime. Okay, so looks like this will be able to go for a little grid start. And this will be able to go professional only for it. But this time, penalty will be able to be put on, and then this will be quite very good. Oh yeah, except the replaced cars might need to be turned off for it, because it will be able to race on a barrier track. So, let's go and get everything started for it. Well, I'm so pretty excited about the new variation track on Tokyo Expressway for the next update, because this is going to be one awesome moment to see it for it. Well, it looks like that this is going to be a different track layout in Tokyo District for it, but I kind of say that this is going to be a one better variation to be able to have if it's going to be in different positions, like in the west and the north districts of Tokyo Expressway. So looks like this will be able to have to take some time before the south variation track comes out. So let's race on the east outer loop, then let's get started for it, because this is a 1-3 lap night race in Tokyo. Then let's get going. Okay, pretty good. Digging a little tunnel by the start to go for it. Now, let's look around on the interior for it, because this is pretty nice and pretty good for you for it. Now, looks like still using the recent medium power, because this will go on 6-speed transmission to go a little bit long, straight distance to go in for it. And this is going to have to take a little bit of hard, smooth braking point to go in for it. But this a little bit straight to catch up for it. Gonna say, because this will go soon with a Total Drama Livery to be able to win this one for the challenge, because this is gonna be a one awesome experience based on from the road car, because this will be adding up some fine decal stickers for you. Okay, so it looks like I'm on a 170-mile range to catch up for it. Just gonna go a little bit of increased acceleration. Okay, there you go. This we're gonna have to keep it up a little bit harder for it, and then okay, make a little pass on the Huracan. This will be going in for it. Okay, very good. 10 more cars left remaining. Then going in on the 10th goes past 9 more to go. 8 more to go, and this is gonna get a little bit easier to be reached in until the final lap comes. Okay, a little single wall hit for it. Oh man, looks like the Nissan GTR is definitely in 6th place for it. Now, looks like it's gonna be in 6th place for it, of course, and this is gonna get a little bit easier for it to have it in and have it all passed in to be able to catch up to the 2 BMW M6. Oh, sweet. Looks like the Mustang is definitely going in on the top 3. Perfect for a muscle race car to go in for it to be able to beat the 2 M6 beat in the lead. So, looks like makes chances for the Atenza Goth race car to go in for it. Now, looks like it's going to be quite getting a little bit technique to get in and slide it in and relaunch the throttle to go for it. Okay, 7-second gap might be coming in a little bit closer up ahead. So, looks like let's just go in and decrease a little bit closer for it. So I see them off distance. And then looks like the final lap is going to be coming nearly there closer, because let's go for it. Okay, so it looks like still going on for a 160-mile range to catch up for it, so this is going to get a little bit easier and a little bit harder. Okay, there they are, I see them. Now, let's just kind of go in and then take a little inside turn to be able to get approach following through. Excellent clear turn. Now, going in on the slide corner section to be able to go for it. Take a little peel left. Okay, now this is the right opening mark to go in for it, because it's going to be a little hard technique. Excellent. Good thing that racing medium tires is definitely the best use for it, because this will be able to get a little bit chances up to catch the 2 BMW M6 to be able to have the main challengers for it. Oh man, pretty awesome glowing effect on the Atenza thanks to the yellow lights of the M6. Now, looks like this is going to be a little bit nearly there closer for it. Now, let's just gonna have to go and take it in, then take a little slide right, then get a little bit much chances to be in the final stretch. Looks like the M6 M-Power Livery is definitely quite coming in to reach the checker flag for us. Well, the Gwen Atenza is going to take some more runs to be able to have the stop tire will be needed in as well. Okay, looks like the M-Power Livery just definitely won the second round of the race for it. Well, looks like still got plenty more work to do to have more horsepower to be adjusted for it. So, that was a pretty good race. Now, looks like second place earnings might be pretty good for it. And then daily workout finish, and then looks like it's not yet over. but this is gonna have to do one last round of race for it. So I'm really guess what to do. Something might need to have a better race to do for it. Okay, well, the only thing is, because looks like it's time to go on over to Circuit de Barcelona track, and this will be, well, maybe let's just gonna have to do a little daybreak race and see. This is gonna be quite different like the Fuji Speedway. But glad that dawn time in Barcelona track is gonna be quite perfect for a daybreak horizon to be able to go in for it. So, looks like I might be able to bring out the Alejandro McLaren MP412C for the next segment for it. Well, right after this one. Okay, so looks like this is the perfect daybreak time on the Spanish track, and then let's get ready to go for it. So, 3-lap race is gonna go a little bit much harder to see it in for it. And then here we go. Let's go for a little bit of straight race to get in for it, because this will have to take a little technique flight turns to be able to do nice and slow. Okay, looks like all the Group 3 cars are definitely take the first turn to be in a full lineup group. Okay, gonna go in on the inside, and then this is gonna have to take one chance to do it. All the Group 3 cars are gonna have to race on the Barcelona track once again to be able to beat the 2 BMW M6 to be able to have one chance to win for it. Ooh, looks like this is gonna be a little bit close corner on the school circuit layout, of course, on part 1 for it. Now entering on the part 2 in the compact circuit. Okay, looks like the Ford GT and the Ferrari is definitely a little bit close on ahead to catch the Huracan, because this is going to be a 1/2 chance to see it. But here's something else for it. Going to do a little 1-car turn to be in on the sharp hairpin for it. Slow dive on the chicane, and then goes in on the final turn to go in for a little 1,000-meter run for it. This gonna have to do a little bit less, folks. Use any cars that will be able to use as the main draft. This will go a little bit faster, like the Tokyo Expressway East. This will have to get a little bit more miles to be able to speed up more. Through. Okay, well, I really guess that the Nissan GTR was definitely in third place, so that's wrong about it. Okay, so looks like pretty minor checkup on any other Group 3 cars that we know. So looks like there's gonna be one big way to be able to go in and reach the final lap of the race for it, because this is gonna get a little bit easier and harder than any other race cars of the GT3 class can also do for it. Now, here we go, and then let's get a little bit of chance for the final lap of the race, because the 2 M6 are about to get a little bit separate. just gonna have to take a little quick check seconds to be able to have to do a little bit more run sports, because medium tires is gonna have to take a lot more work to be able to have to do, like the hard racing compound tires will be going in for it. Okay, 2 seconds run, nearly 3 seconds to be able to go a little bit catching up further for it. Because this is gonna have to take a little bit shorter on the school course layout section to be able to get in for it. Okay, this will be 1 second closer for the Empower Livery GTE Pro race car will be going in for it. Just gonna have to take one chance to be able to go for the Atenza Goth race car for it. Okay, gonna get a little bit getting a little bit tougher for it. Okay, green part is definitely quite in. Looks like slow down time is definitely quite giving a little heads up alert. We're at the putting up the red dot mark to be in for it. Okay, looks like this is going to be one last chance to be able to it. Well, looks like the Empower Livery GTE Pro is coming in to reach into the checker flag, because this is going to be a second time in like the second round for it. Okay, so looks like this is going to be a better choices whenever it's going to have a better chances for the next round for it. Okay, well, looks like the 3-round race is finally complete for it, because the Gwen Atenza Group 3 is definitely going to have to take a little bit more race ready to be prepared for it. So I kind of say that this will be very good to be using the Barcelona track, will be giving a fine technique example for it. Now, looks like this is going to be quite good to be able to exit out the event, and then let's see which gift card should I get. Okay, looks like the usual is going to be quite giving a big surprise. Okay, looks like the Citroen DS3. Looks like that's pretty good for a compact car to be able to have it. So this will be added into the garage. Okay, well, looks like mileage exchange time to be able to check it out for it. So looks like the C7 Group 3 road car is still available for use. Now, looks like there's only have 3 available, so looks like I might be able to get the B2 aluminum metallic and the yellow 5 matte metallic. And also the B5 Dark Flake S. Well, this might be quite very safer for use for it. Good thing still got a lot of colors to be available to buy for it. Okay, looks like this is going to be a good for another Total Drama Livery race for the Mazda Atenza Group 3. So similarity type of model variants, well, probably 2 same cars with the type Y body style for it. Well, good thing that might be able to check it to see the difference for it, so looks like might be going to check on Mazda. Well, this is definitely the original livery that is definitely suited for a Group 3 road car for it, so good thing this is might be one of the 10 first Vision Total Drama fan art libraries that's just made. And also, well, this one is definitely putting up with a new variant style of the Atenza Group 3 race car, so this is pretty good for it. So, well, I know that this is going to be a little bit same color and then different library variant styles will be able to show for it. But this might be quite very cool to be able to show the similarities for each specific type of libraries of each Total Drama designs was definitely quite built and made a design for myself. So looks like this is pretty good for the Atenza Group 3 race car. I'll be able to have to leave the Group 3 road car for it, but this is very fine taste of the original for it. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching. So before at the end of this segment, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and also the links on the description below in case you want to see more. Well, thanks for tuning in for a custom race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys next time. Keep on racing,